Hello and welcome to Ask the Process Pro. I am Snehal Majumder, a second year computer science student in TU Delft, Netherlands. I am going to talk to Kaushik Majumder, author and influencer, who also happens to be my father. Baba, I am expected to appear for my internship interview 6 months from now. There is one common question asked in almost all interviews. Tell me about yourself. What should be the answer to this question?
Okay, before I talk about the answer, let me explain one very important thing. I mean, at the outset, why an interviewer asks this question? Why do you think an interviewer asks this question? Tell me. Tell me.
Probably to know what the candidate has to bring in store other than the credentials that he has already given in the resume.
Yes, that's a very good point. So, a seasoned and matured interviewer's job is to get the best out of an interview, and that cannot be done if the candidate is nervous. And to make the candidate feel comfortable, relaxed, usually an interviewer asks this question. On the other hand, though at the outset the question seems very casual and very peripheral, not very important, but an intelligent interviewee can use this question and turn this question into an opportunity to influence the interviewer's outcome. I'll tell you how. Uh, in my prolonged career, I've been part of active part of thousands plus interviews. So when asked, tell me about yourself, most candidates just repeat what's there. It's what's already there in the CV and the basis of which he has been shortlisted in the first place. Today, since you have asked me, I'm going to give you a tip that would help you turn this question into an opportunity to make a lasting impression in the interviewer's mind. Before I share the tip, look, one thing which I've always tried to teach you: don't try to be better, try to be different. A better Lata Mangeshkar cannot compete with an original Lata Mangeshkar. For that, one got to be an Asha Bhosle or an Usha Uthup, completely different singer. So the approach here, or for that matter, in any sphere in life, should be don't just look good, stand out. So uh,
Mhm.
when you are asked this question in an interview, your answer should be in two parts. One is just mentioning your professional credentials, and the other part, which is the most important part, is the value that you bring to the table that makes you a standout candidate.
Mhm.
Look, say you are looking for a particular product, say a soap, right? That is available in your local store. Would you go to the shopping mall where lots of other brands, other products are available, but not the one you need? In that case, you'd go to the local store, right?
True.
Yeah. So in an interview, you are a salesman selling your skill to the interviewer who's just a customer. So like the store, you have to ensure that you serve the interviewer exactly what he or she is looking for. And the answer to tell me about yourself should be 120 or 180 seconds long. As he said, the first part for around 20 seconds, you'll be talking about the highest data points of your credentials that are already there in the CV. You'll just touch that subject, the credentials. But the important part, the second part, which should be the longer, around 150 seconds, that holds the key. In the second part, you should be talking about the value you'd be adding to the role, the team, the organization that makes you special and a standout candidate. Now, how can you do that? For that, you have to do a little bit of homework, study the organization before the interview, the business they're in, their competitors, the job description, very important. Go through the job description, and most importantly, the preferred skills or qualifications needed for the role. See, usually the candidates look into the skills that are mandatory. They
Mhm.
overlook the preferred skills, skills, the desired skills, right? And those add the masala to the tea that makes the tea so nice to have, right? Now, based on that, you create your 2.5 minutes script that would talk about your specific experience which would project you like you are a great team man, or you're the person who has the ability to absorb pressure, work pressure. That's a huge quality as a leader I would look for in my team members, right? Then project yourself that as if you have the ability to take end-to-end ownership of the task assigned, not asking questions when you accept the task. So it's called end-to-end ownership of the task, right? Then you have the ability to satisfy the customers in difficult situations by going beyond your call of duty. You know, then traits like exemplary leadership skills in adverse situations, or your contribution to your professional community in a positive way, and be careful. Don't just say these lines. Talk about these incidents. Talk about those events in your professional life or personal life or in your student life that proves that it's not your conventional skills, but it's your special skills that makes you stand out candidate. I'll give you an example, right? Would you like to hear an
Mhm.
example? Okay, I'll
Yes,
give
yes.
an, I will give you an example. Uh, what would I reply if I'm asked, tell me about yourself in an interview today? If I'm taking an interview today, what would I reply? So first 15 seconds, 20 seconds, I'll be talking about my credentials, the kind of work I've done, the customers, the team, all the details. I'll in 150 seconds, what I'm going to tell them, what I'm going to project them, I'm going to tell you now. Look, I've been an entrepreneur and an influencer both, so I understand both business and people. To me, a business is a vehicle where customers are the engines, employees are the fuel tank, and the leadership is sitting on the wheel. All three are to be in sync and happy to make the car successfully reach its destination. And my job is that of a vehicle's mechanic who ensures that the fuel tank is full, the engine is well taken care of, so that the driver on the wheel could have a smooth and happy drive to its destination. Look, I'm not doing anything today that I haven't done 15 years before. However, I'm more hungry today than I was 15 years back, hungry to learn, hungry to grow. And to me, tomorrow must be today plus one. And the key to achieve that is sustained mutual growth. So my constant approach is looking for opportunities to make a difference. Look the
Mhm.
way I'm saying, look the way I'm saying. So my constant uh, approach is looking for opportunities to make a difference, do things that others cannot do to help my organization grow bigger and faster. I'm not talking just about myself, I'm also taking the organization along with me, right? You're getting the point, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because my growth and my organization's growth are mutually inclusive. Therefore, I see myself as a partner to this organization and not as an employee. You'd agree that it's the approach that decides the outcome. I believe my approach is the key to my potential that makes me special. So I believe don't just look good, stand out. So look, in this statement I've just told, I'll be telling about in an interview. I said I'm a diligent team member. I said I'm a leader. I think out of the box. I can deal with challenging situations with customers without saying these words. Now tell
Mhm.
me, what do you think? Would not that leave a lasting impression in the interviewer's mind? What do you think of what I just said?
That would lasting impression, leave a lasting impression in the interviewee's mind. I agree, and I feel the interviewee will be very impressed by that.
Oh, so so make every opportunity count. That's the point. Make every opportunity count. For that, you need to be prepared. You need to be prepared. Create scripts of the replies of some of the common questions that are asked in the interviews and practice them. See, somebody told me that repetition is boring for unsuccessful people, and for the successful people repetition is mastery. So practice, 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 so that when the time comes you're confident and impactful. I think
That was very helpful. Thank you so much. If you like this video,
follow
please
it.
like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Looking forward to see you in our next video. Till then, I am Snehal Majumdar signing off.